So we've been in Georgia for a week now, and honestly, this week has shown us both the best and the hardest parts of RV life. There has been some really sweet moments. Staying at the top-rated RV park, exploring Blue Ridge, visiting Mercier Orchard, and spending time by the Toccoa River. But there was also one pretty scary moment. We have a propane leak.
I opened the safety valve so I could cook, and then I heard a
Now we're headed to Cloudland Canyon State Park, where we are hoping to see some pretty epic waterfalls. What's up with Georgia having so many stairs to see the pretty waterfalls? But first, we need a place to stay tonight, preferably free, because 8 months ago we quit our jobs, cashed out our savings, and gave ourselves 1 year to chase the dream of seeing all 50 states by van.
This might be the best decision that we've ever made, or the stupidest.
And right now, the question hanging over all of this is, are we really living our dream or heading straight for disaster? Right now, we're somewhere in Georgia, and we need a place to stay tonight, preferably for free because we have no reservations like normal.
So normally that wouldn't be a huge problem, but last week something major happened to our van. Our propane system failed and started leaking, and so now we have no propane for cooking, no propane for heating, no hot water.
And we're trying to boondock in really cloudy weather with a van that is not fully working.
Yeah.
Like normal.
I was gonna say, this seems like a running theme with our van. So I think we're gonna try this pilot that is near the state park, but we've never actually stayed at a pilot travel center before.
I didn't even realize Pilot Travel Center, that's just considered a truck stop?
It is.
Oh, we've never, ever stayed at a truck stop.
Nope.
This is our first time.
Let's give it a try.
Let's give it a try.
Or at least go see it,
Let's
and then
go
we can
see.
decide from there.
And see if that is the place we want to stay for the night so that we can go to that state park tomorrow.
42 minutes.
All right, let's go.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on, why our backup camera decides not to work half the time. It's pretty annoying. And it always happens to be in a tight parking spot when I'm need to actually see what's going on. That's when it decides, I don't want to work.
Okay, so I just looked up rules because I was like, are there rules for overnighting at a pilot? So we're at a Pilot Travel Center. And according to Google, it says you have to, rule number 1, park in the right area. Don't park in the main semi-truck lanes unless there's no other option. Let's see, it says park along the outer perimeter of the lot, which obviously you're gonna go get permission for us to do this.
Yep.
Don't put your slides out, which we don't have slides, and I think that's common sense. I guess if you were like a fifth wheel or Class A or something, and you had to put your slides out to use your bed. Yeah. I don't know. Let us know. What would you do? What would you do? They're saying basically this is like stealth mode camping. Keep it to one night, just because it's meant to rest. It's a rest stop. Yeah. No generators. No playing loud music, no dumping tanks, you're basically just sleeping and leaving. So, and then it said, go inside and buy something. I'm like, yes, because we need dinner. And I don't know if you remember in last week's episode, but I pulled a lemon saying I have to cook. So that will be happening at some point of this episode. I am not promising it'll be a dinner though. Yeah. So anyways, it says sometimes there's showers that you can pay for, which we'll go and check out. See if there's showers, check out the bathrooms, check out the inside, try to get some permission plus where should we park for the night.
And we'll also have to confirm which reviews are accurate. Is this the dirtiest place ever or the greatest place ever? Because both reviews exist next to each other online. So we'll see. Because that's a really level spot over there. There's also a couple of really long level spots over there, but we'll see.
This weather's wild though, right? It's like just a dreary, rainy type of day. It makes me feel really tired. It makes me want to grab some snacks and clean the van and snuggle in the bed and watch some good TV and light a candle. I mean,
Wow.
first thing I notice, souvenir clothing. Oh, does Bob want a t-shirt? What? Georgia. I actually think you need this just to remember our stay tonight. Hopefully it's not that memorable. So first things, let's get a lay of the land first. So should we check out bathrooms? Game room, there's the men's bathroom. Oh, what? Guys. There's the bathroom.
You should see like the truck stuff over here. There is something that might solve our cooking dilemma.
Oh, this will solve our cooking. I'm gonna cook. This is what I'm making tonight.
The portable frying pan that you plug into your DC port. Now, I don't know how hot it would get.
$40?
No.
And do you want to store that?
No.
Okay.
I have a question for you. If we're in an RV, sleep in the parking lot?
Park right over there on this side, anywhere over there.
Okay.
Anywhere out there, just don't park where nobody can get in, or you can park in the circus spot, either one.
Okay,
Honestly,
perfect.
the best place is on this side, along that wall.
That's where we're parked right now.
That's exactly about the best place to get.
Oh, that was great news. We got the lowdown at the pilot in Georgia.
Super nice, super helpful. They did tell us, here, I'll quick turn around. These spots, kind of where we are currently parked right over here, that is the best place to park. And so I think we're gonna just move to a more level spot right over here.
And they have showers. The showers are $17. I am definitely gonna take a shower for science.
Wow, okay.
We don't have hot water. We don't have any ability to do any of that. Normally, you know, there's a Planet Fitness around, but there's nothing around here. Literally nothing around here. 17 is a lot of money though for a shower. But he said there's a towel, there's soap, there's everything you would need. So we'll see.
We'll see.
But I think right now we're going to clean the van and see what we have for dinner. I'm cooking dinner.
I feel like down there is more level, and we should probably back in because everybody wants to see me back in. I'll come down there and back in.
Wow, his butt is way over the edge. How level are you?
All right, here we go. The moment of truth. Did I pick a level spot? It's okay. If I lean a little, if I lean a little harder this way. For a parking lot though, that's actually not too bad. I don't think there's too many great options here, but this one's not bad. This one's not bad. To have, what are we, 6 in the front or 6 in the rear? At least our heads are up. And it's pretty level left to right, which is better than some of these where they're sloped kind of that way on 2 axes. So I think it's good. He did also mention that we could park over by the trucks, but I'm afraid with them like running their engines and moving around and all that stuff at night that they would bother us, even though we're right next to them. We're just not in the mix of them.
Yeah, I agree.
I think this is good.
Welcome to our messy house. It is a mess. Let's clean this place up.
Today, while we were driving, we used the alternator to charge our batteries, to then invert, to then charge the Blue Eddy. So we started the day off in the upper 70s. We charged it up to like 85% and then charged the Blue Eddy from, I think it was like 65% all the way up to 100%. And now, after driving for a couple hours, we're back up to 80%.
So as you would have seen in last week's video, I have to cook dinner because I pulled a lemon that says Hillary cooks. The issue is we don't have propane, therefore I cannot cook on the stove. Therefore, we're very limited in a van, but we do have our Ninja Flip right here. We do have a pizza in the freezer, so I apologize in advance if this feels like cheating. It is cheating. I don't know what else to do. We only have a pizza and fries in our freezer to cook. Or I can make a sandwich. Those are my options. I can't cook rice. We have rice in there. I can't cook chicken. We have chicken. No, we don't even have chicken anymore. We don't even have chicken. And this rest stop had almost no refrigerator items. So poor planning on our part led us to today, plus our propane not working any longer. Therefore, I'm cooking dinner in this. Literally nothing. There's just nothing to cook. I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry.
Time and temperature.
I mean, we do have sauce. I mean, could I make something with sauce and stuff in this?
We don't have a microwave.
Oh yeah, because we took the microwave out.
And we don't have propane, so you can't use the stove. So you're left with, like you said, sandwiches or the Ninja Flip.
Pizza, it is. And we have to buy like small off-brand pizza, which for two reasons. One, I actually like it. And two, it fits in our freezer outside of the box. So let's get this going. But Bob doesn't get to lift a hand. That's the deal. Bob, no helping me at all. I mean, who could say they made a pizza at a pilot travel stop? We could have went in there and just had pizza, but this is cheaper. There we go, guys. I am cooking, Bob.
Oh.
I'm cooking. Wow!
Good job, Hillary.
See you in 14 minutes. Little coziness. Pizza's almost done. Actually, pizza looks like it's burning. There's still 3 minutes left, but that's looking done to me. Oh, that's perfection. Oh, that's hot. Dinner is served. So the one thing, because I am cooking dinner, let me see. A little oregano.
Yeah. Love that.
See, I'm cooking dinner.
Making it look pretty.
Yeah, except for I don't want it.
You only did it on half?
I knew you would like it, and I'm making you food.
Wow. So my half looks pretty.
Okay.
Hillary's side just has more pepperoni.
That used 9%. I think that's not bad. How many pieces?
Let's start with 2.
Start with 2. Let me give you some of my pepperoni since you look a little thin. So, all right, here you go, Bob. Dinner is served.
I don't know. Pretty good. It's pretty good.
We are so fresh and so clean. Dinner, check. Now, I wanna go check and see what the wait time for a shower is. He showed us where to look. It was on 0. We'll go see. How was dinner, Bob?
Dinner was fabulous. I'm so full. It was
I'm just so glad I don't have to cook
delicious.
again. I got off easy on that one.
Yeah, you did. Hey, there's like a burger joint over here across the way.
What?
Did you see this? Look at this.
I didn't know that.
Right over here.
We could have went and got a burger.
Can I get a shower?
It's good. You only got one guest waiting, so it shouldn't be too long. $17 will be a total.
Okay.
Okay, I am 104. Just scored a shower, $17. Feels very expensive for a shower, but we're gonna see what you get at a pilot travel center for a shower. I actually don't know. Maybe some of you know. I've never done this before. We are done. Seriously, a 10 out of 10. Water pressure, amazing. Hot water, it felt very clean in here. And they give you a rug, like a towel rug, a rag, and a towel. In the end, worth it. I do think $17 is kind of high, but they clean up between every single use. They do the laundry, you know, they give you all this like towels and stuff, so it's great. And apparently we needed the app, which we just downloaded. We're gonna earn points because this is definitely going on my list of like potential places to stay at night and showers. So 10 out of 10 for me.
So let's do a quick battery update after last night. We started the night at like 65%. And of course we, ran the Starlink, watched TV, did all that kind of stuff, and then ran a fan all night long, and we are at 44% this morning. Not a big deal, because we will be driving a little bit today. We'll have our solar charging it, but that is one of the things that I check every single morning when we get up is where are we at with our batteries? And of course I check it before we go to bed.
This is part of me cooking.
Well, thank you for cooking breakfast.
It's interesting because the weather is very dreary still, but we're gonna go to that Cloudland Canyon and still check it out, even if the weather is not going to cooperate. We could officially check off Georgia. We boondocked at least one night for free. Unfortunately, we had a bigger lemon moment than we would like, which is the propane issue.
I think we are ready for departure.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark off Georgia since we're still in Georgia, we're still enjoying it, but
we have completed all the requirements.
yep. It was a fun one, nice big one to finally. Who's excited for Alabama? I am. Let's go to that park. We're driving in the clouds?
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe that's why it's called Cloudland.
I mean, it's supposed to have amazing views, but
I don't know.
what are we gonna see? Clouds?
Oh, we're in Cloudland. Seriously.
Yeah. It's actually a little nerve-wracking because there's no shoulder. It's literally like, oh geez, and then there's a fifth wheel. Nope, pull behind. But man, I think we level off a little bit. I think it's flatter right up here. It should stay right there. Okay, perfect.
Main parking lot's going to be 1 mile straight in this left-hand road.
Okay, thank you. You too.
Thank you.
I think we'll go ahead and park right here at the main trailhead, and then we can hike the Hemlock Falls area. We'll start there anyway, and we'll see how far we want to go. Because it looks like there's lots of terrain or elevation change because all the little lines for elevation are really close.
Well, there's like 600 stairs again. It's like, I think, yeah, it's another
600 stairs? Yee.
Yeah.
I'm still feeling the last 600 we did.
Yeah, my knee's still a little sore, so we'll see. Drones are not allowed, main trailhead. I think we're gonna do the Waterfalls Trail, one of the largest state parks in Georgia. The canyon is almost 1,000 feet deep. The Waterfall Trail has 600 stairs. To reach the famous waterfalls, hikers descend around 600 stairs into the canyon. Oh, so at least we descend and then have to hike back up. 2 major waterfalls, Cherokee Falls, about 60 feet, and Hemlock Falls, about 90 feet.
I think we have to go up this trail.
Oh.
And then we go back down to Hemlock Falls. Waterfall trail. Let's go look at some waterfalls.
Some of these trails have been ranked among the top hikes in the United States, including the scenic West Rim Loop.
What is this?
So I'm pretty sure each trail, remember the colors on the map? I think they marked them on the trees too, so that we're on that yellow trail.
Yep, that would make sense. You're smart. Glad I have you around. Kind of muddy. And they've clearly had some rain. Look at right up here.
The goal today is not to fall down the mountain. Like, slip.
You definitely have to watch where you're going. All right, let the stairs begin.
All 600 again. Going down is gonna be fun. Going up, not so much.
West Rim Trail to the left. And we have the waterfall, looks like 3 Mile Trail to the right. We continue down the trail. This is like a legit trail. It's not a concrete manicured path with actual stairs the whole entire way. It's a slippery dirt trail.
Oh geez. I'm thinking, my goal is to not get muddy. No falling and getting muddy. Oh, no swimming, climbing, or wading in the creeks or waterfalls. Hikers must stay on color-coded hiking trails. Oh wow. It's crazy. We woke up in a gas station parking lot and ended up at a waterfall.
You can see here's the rest of the river.
So the waterfall comes down, goes down that way to the next waterfall.
Stairs, 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 stairs. And then there's another pathway down there. But eventually we'll get to the water.
Yeah, all of a sudden, they turned into Mother Nature's stairs. My legs are already shaky. We're almost there. We're almost there. Hemlock Falls. This way.
The hike down here to Hemlock Falls is a little more challenging. And I will say Cherokee Falls has a clearer reflecting pond. So I kind of like that one better, but they're both beautiful. There's a cool little tiny waterfall right there. I don't know if you can actually see
All the stairs.
all the switchbacks that we have to go up to get to the top of the rim.
How about we just leave the camera down here, quick run up it, and then you run down and get the camera.
I don't know if I like that idea.
Yeah.
Here we go, Hillary.
Let's go.
This is the first steps back up top.
600 steps. Let's go.
I'm sore, I'm tired, I'm calling it quits.
Stairs. Oh. I am not one of those women that as hikers pass, that I'll be like, oh yeah, it's good, it's great, I'm not tired at all. No, I want you to see how hard it is. I will literally just still be huffing and puffing. So you know what you're getting into. I'm not gonna be like, yep, hi guys. No, I'm gonna be like, hi guys.
I'll get her done, no matter what. You can kind of see, here's the edge here. And all the way up and around. But anyway, this giant rock appears to be held up by this little tiny pile of rubble that Hillary's sitting in front of. Hope it doesn't go anywhere. I believe that's the last stair.
Is it? Oh, we did it. We did it. Oh boy. Okay. It's still uphill though.
We are that close to the state border? It's
10
like-
miles?
Isn't
Oh.
it right there?
Oh, wow. We're almost in Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee River Gorge. That's basically where the clouds are at right now.
We can see Tennessee. Whoa.
There's a little vertigo looking down. Impressive.
We made it back. That was
Barely.
barely. No. We're in state 12. We're about to go to state 13. And yeah, I think each state has kind of had a theme. And I'm going to say Georgia's theme was steps and hikes and nature. That was our theme.
All right. We are headed to state number 13, Alabama. And in Huntsville, they've got Saturn V rockets, which is something I have wanted to see since I was a kid. So stay tuned. We'll see you next week in Huntsville.